I think it was rather typical, kind of expected much of it, and by that I mean a real good energy. Guys are excited about the first day, and therefore sometimes that energy works as a negative in respects to what we wanted to get done is in some execution areas. And again, that would be rather typical of brand new system, brand new language, brand new discipline in respects to our defense brought to them. There's a lot of mistakes out there, but again, the energy was good. So that's really the positive of the day.
I enjoyed being able to just sort of go around and watch everybody, as opposed to coaching linebackers and coordinating.
That's just been my world as of late. So
right.
Reflecting back on coaching the linebackers, I just think that I can have a much better impact. Being able to move around, even during the meetings, let alone on the field. Kind of have my influence on every position. I think is a positive, and I guess I find most comfort in that right now.
When you start a new deal like this, your first day, do you have to kind of avoid getting a little bit frustrated? I mean, because you can't do what you could do if it was your second year, your third year, and you have to kind of take baby steps.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny, because the answer to that's yes. I found myself frustrated a number of times and had to remind myself that I was prepared going in for exactly that. I mean, what took place was exactly what I figured would. So with that, I was hoping to stay a little bit calmer, but there were a couple times when just bothers you with bad execution. But it's totally understandable, and now we got a chance to have it on film. Guys had I felt they were settling down as the practice went on. I thought they were gaining some confidence and communicating better, because in the beginning it was a little bit wild.
What was the anticipation for you like these past couple of days, just knowing that the state was
I've been excited about it. I really like our kids. They really, really want to learn. The impression I have is they really want to learn, and they're good. They're a good group of guys, And so I was excited to just kind of see how each one of them, what I've seen, in conditioning and workouts and some of that stuff, and see how that was going to translate into a little bit of pressure. Not that today's practice is a pressure situation, but there's a little bit of that now added in terms of your responsibility, dependability within your position, and just see how some of them reacted to that. And some were, some handled it well, some of them didn't. Seemed a little bit nervous, a little bit uptight with it. So those are the things that we've got to find out about each player and then try to help them work through that.
For you yourself, is it difficult to get a good night's sleep the night before
the
first practice? Or
no.
Just the same old hat?
No. Too old now. I sleep. As long as it's not real noisy next to me, I'm pretty good.
Was there anybody, not in terms of well, this guy's a great player, just what they did today kind of jumped out at you?
No, not really, Philip. Nothing really, jumped out at me in respects to a non-padded day where everything's kind of. So I thought if I just had to comment on one guy that first time kind of doing it, I thought Jermaine Whitehead did a good job, with the nickel and safety positions with some communication things. So that was a positive.
Have you looked at any position changes?
Well, we will, but right now we just got to do a good evaluation, and that evaluation takes on a lot, not just physical ability, but what each guy can handle mentally. And so when you look at the two of those, the physical part, the mental part, and try to decide where you're going with a system, number one, and then within that system how you can best take advantage of positive traits and avoid those things that maybe they struggle with. So it's an ongoing evaluation.
Whitehead a guy getting a look at safety right now, or is he kind of moving back and forth?
Yeah, now he's the one guy in our defense that we're going to kind of move around and try to get a good feel for him. And again, down the road there'll probably be more of that, but you know, right now, like I've told them, don't, you know, there's no depth chart. Don't panic about anything. It'll all sort itself out. Be a couple guys that we'll cross train. We'll cross train linebackers, which is normal for us. And then Jermaine's taking on some different things in the back end. So you'll kind of see him all over.
Appreciate it.
All right. Y'all have a great day.
You too.